Good day to all. Good day to all. This is next Wednesday or another Wednesday live. Um, so let's talk about. This is going to be a continuation from last week. So last week was living your dream. This is living your dream part 2. Trillionaire minded. So as I was continuing to think about the live and how much I enjoyed the topic and breaking that down. I definitely had more introspective time to think about that. And so as I was going through it a little bit further, I was thinking trillionaire minded, like, what's the goal? Like, because in the last one, it was like, I was very clear to explain that it was about, it was about being able to visualize yourself at the highest level of success that you can have. So as I was thinking about that further, I'm like, most people place success with finances. So I just said, let's just go on and get there and let's talk about it. And let's talk about the trillionaire mindset of that. And if you had $1 trillion, if that was instantly into your account, where would your actions be? What would your actions be like with that bank account? So to use that as another reference of where to take this topic. So first thing I want to think about, or would like for you to think about, for us to think about, is how much are we not doing that we'd predict ourselves to be doing if we were at that trillionaire mindset, actually. So now the things you wouldn't do. So if you were to, let's say, let's say with $1 trillion, we would be, um, let's say with $1 trillion in the account. Now at this point, we're thinking that, you know, I would, I wouldn't be doing what things in my day that I do today if I had that going on. So it's like, how much stuff am I doing that's not in line with that mindset, that I'm letting that be part of my 24 hours in a day? And in the same way, how many of the things are I or am I actually doing that I'd be doing? I mean, like eating. So yeah, you'd be eating if you had a trillion, eating if you have a million, $100, whatever you'd be trying to eat. So that's something that you'd be doing regardless. But what would be different about it? That's where the aha moment is supposed to come from. So what would you be eating differently? Where would you be eating it? How much of it would you be eating? Where would your mindset be in that meal? Meetings, you name it. So what we're trying to do, or what I'm trying to get the mindset into, or force you into a space where you might not be spending much time right now, which is where your dreams or your highest aspirations for yourself, where they lie. So the this is truly about getting some gristle to chew on, that's like your dreams gristle. So it's like, this is all to be an exercise of spending more time thinking about, focusing into, or putting yourself in the space of where you aren't now. So it's like astro projecting yourself. How do we get ourselves into the mindset? Like, so if I didn't have, well, right now I do not have $1 trillion, right? And I'm sitting up and I'm trimming flour. If I had $1 trillion, I think I'd still be trimming flour. Now, how much flour would I be trimming? Where would I be trimming it? This and that. So it's like you're trying to put yourself in the mindset of, what am I doing today that's not in alignment with the layer or the level that I want to be doing it at when I'm doing it at my finest. And that's what we're trying to get to. So I just wanted to drop a little piece of a part 2 in here because I felt like last week's video was so powerful. I hope you actually go see that, go look back to it and check it out. But it's resonated with me through the course of the week. I have a few new ideas, but I felt like, let me get this one in and just double down on the power and passion that came from last week's video anyway. And with that, I hope that this can, I would love to hear uh, some response, some reaction to if you even spent time thinking about that, if this gave you a way to look in a way that you hadn't saw before. Um, this is really a exercise of imagination, but we want to ground it in reality. And we want to tune it in and tighten it up with reality. So, like I said, are you living your dreams? And then what true action are you putting behind living your dreams? And we should spend as much time as we can there and be able to identify the threats, the people who are threatened by your acknowledgement of that. And use and judge them accordingly, because a lot of the people who are with you now, the people are around you in your circles, they're not here for the finish line of your life where you're trying to really go to. So that means we're really wasting each other's time right now and present. So with that, it's a little something more to think about, a little bit more gristle to chew on. And till next Wednesday with a random Wednesday thought or a well thought out Wednesday thought. This is Nurturing of Our Humanity. Appreciate your time. Just trying to get my thoughts together, but definitely trying to spread them and share them and get them out on paper. Okay. Thank you.